So picking up where we left off from the last one, this will look familiar if you've seen the previous video, and this is just the layout of the landing page, or the lead squeeze page. And there's no content in here or anything that I've done that's personalized. It's just all whatever it is. When you drag it on there, this is what it is. I'm copying a funnel that I made over here inside of my ClickFunnels account, and so the first thing I want to do is change the information and what this looks like over here on System. All right, so section, you can see that the one I'm copying is a little thinner. It's got some text on there. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get that little camera icon on to System, but I'll see. And then I've got text, all right, and some of it's bolded and some of it's just normal size, and the background's blue. All right, so first things first, let's actually just go here and copy that text. That way I don't have to type it out. And if I click on this, you'll see everything changes. Well, I shouldn't say everything changes, but I've got options, right? Header 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bold, italic, underline, strike through, the color of the text. If I need to make this a link, I can do that as well. It looks like, again, you are seeing this as I'm seeing it for the first time, and I'm just using my experience building out of ClickFunnels to copy and see what we've got over here, right? So I highlighted the text. I'm going to paste that in. That's a little large. I'm not sure that I want to have that today on the row, on the line on its own. So let me see if I change this to headline 2. That did nothing. 3. There we go. All right. So headline number 3. I like that one. Okay. Now I want to go and work on this section just a little bit. All right, so something happens on this left-hand side in here when you click either inside a section or inside a row or inside an element, and your options change, right? So you can either click inside there and you get all of these options on the left-hand side, or you can go and highlight the area that you want to work on and click that little gears button, and that's going to pull up the same thing. So that gears button is the settings. If you want to duplicate this section, you can just duplicate it and it gives you the exact same thing 2 times. I don't want that, so I'm just going to delete it. All right, so I only have 1. And then if this was a section that I wanted to be able to reuse many times later in the future, or something similar to it that I can just make with minor edits, I could save this section, and we'll do this at some point. We won't do it with this one, but I could save this section so that when I add a section to a different page, I could use this exact one. All right. So first thing I need to do is get inside of the section editing options over here. You'll see that this section is a lot wider than this section over here in my original, right? So I need to shrink this down. And there's 2 ways you can move text around and make it in different places. You can use this margin, and you'll see that all of these values for margin, top, bottom, left, and right, they're all at 0. So that means I'm not able to take away anything, but I could add, right? So if I wanted to add margin to the top, I could do that. Or if I wanted to get this more centered left or right, I could do that as well. To get the size of it down a little bit, it's actually the padding is what you're going to want to use. So I can slide this down to 0, and I can slide the bottom padding down to 0, and you'll see that that shrunk the overall real estate of that section. All right. If I click inside of the row now, I can do the same thing. Right, I can take out padding top and bottom So now it's a lot skinnier still. So I've got section, row, and I wonder if there's any in this one that I could get rid of. Padding, nah, it doesn't seem like there is. All right, that's fine. So that's a whole lot closer to what what the one is that I'm copying. Now I'm going to change the background color. And what are my options over here? I got that. If you know the hex code, which I do, you can paste it in there. You could put in your RGBA numbers. Pardon me. You can make it transparent or not, right? Like that. All right, so my style guide uses the red and the blue that the Texas flag uses. I'm in Texas, and so I'm using the red, white, and blue, and then some other colors as my style guide. So I'm going to paste into there the blue from the Texas flag, all right, or the Texas state colors, which gives me then a section at the top that is blue, right? And you'll notice that it also made the background of the row blue, which is great. That's exactly what I want. What I don't want is my text to be black. And so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click into the text area, and I'm going to come down and find the text color. It's an interesting way that they say the text background color, but we'll go with it. And I'm going to go with white. Nope, that's not what I want, because that's going to give me like a highlight, not a text color. Oh, interesting. I'm going to undo that. So undo, redo, right? You could do it over there. Click back in the text. Oh, there it is. Text colors in that point right there. It took me a moment, but now I found it. So now I've got the same text at the top of this page as I had at the top of this page. It's a different size still, and there's also some different. So that's probably better. And what happens if I bold this? Nothing. Now you might be wondering why I've got some of this kind of hidden there. It doesn't really bother me because I know a little bit about what I want that to look like anyway. Now, if I didn't want that, then I'd go back to my row settings, and I would add some padding for a moment, and then I could go in here, and now it would show me all of my options, right, without cutting it off right there. So let's see if I highlight that and change it to H5. Oh, that's looking even closer to what I want. I don't want this to be a massive headline or anything like that. Well, let me bold that. Nah. That's probably a text only. I wonder if it'll let me change color of that text. If I wanted that to stand out a little bit. Oh, there we go. It will. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now because I might want to have that stand out somehow, and I haven't quite decided how I want to do that. And then I'm going to go back to this row and then just take out that padding that I added in, so that when I save this, and now I can preview it. Oh, that's nice. It says this is preview mode. Don't use this URL. Let's get rid of that. Now you can see the the dark blue header with my text in it, and that's kind of similar to what I've got over here. All right, we'll keep going in the next video.